So it's nice because the leaves are quiet for us, but I mean, it's quieter for them too. I've always been drawn to the outdoors, despite growing up in a city. And so when I moved to North Carolina, I all of a sudden had all these woods available to me. You know, not really vast wilderness, but just patches of woods, state parks, etc., Jordan Lake. And so I started just exploring, going on hiking trails. And I was also fascinated by just the human body and medicine in general. And so I started combining the two, and I started looking into wild edibles, wild medicinals. And so that's what really got me into the whole wild aspect. So this is chickweed, and it's considered a weed, so you mainly find it in lawns and stuff like that because it's a sun-loving plant. And it is so good. It's good for your skin. I put it in creams and stuff topically, and it's pretty darn tasty. After purchasing my first firearm, which was a shotgun, I made sure that I could hunt with that shotgun. I was able to find a mentor to take me turkey hunting, and I was hooked. Seeing deer intentionally for the first time was nuts. You know, I mean, you see deer all the time walking around, but to put yourself in a situation where you say, okay, I think if I sit here, I'm gonna see because such and such, because I saw this sign, or because they're eating here or whatnot. That's just a whole nother level. It makes you feel like you're a part of it, which we should be, but we're so disconnected that we kind of have to relearn everything. Before I started hunting, I was really, really scared to be in the woods alone in the dark, and it's still a little bit scary sometimes, but I had to do it. If I was going to be successful, I had to go in before light and come out after light, and I just faced that fear. There was really no way to go about it. I take pride in, one, sourcing my meat naturally, and two, putting money back into our public lands, you know, making sure that I'm following all the laws, making sure that everything I'm doing is ethical. Whenever I see like a little seedling of an invasive plant, or like English ivy or kudzu or a little baby autumn olive, I pull it out. Because I know in 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 years, that little vine could really take over. And then beyond that, of course, just picking up any trash that you can, plastic bags or balloons or anything like that. Even though hunting and just general outdoor sports may be perceived as a male world, who cares? I mean, I really want to get them to start, show them where to start, whatever they want to do, kind of take that fear out. Just because for the past whatever years it's been mostly a man's game, who cares? I mean, even if it's mostly a man's game for the next 100 years, I don't care. Like, keep doing it, and eventually, maybe one day it'll just be normalized. It's not hard to understand why it's important for us to maintain some natural woods, right? Whether it's about global warming, whether it's about habitat, whether it's about species, whatever. Whether it's about you wanting to hike or bike on a trail. At the end of the day, conservation is really just caring and realizing that we need to be intentional about preserving public lands, public waters. And if we're not intentional with our money and with our actions, then we're going to lose it slowly, piece by piece. We're going to start losing all these lands.